Apply for citizenship online. How to file your application for naturalization online. There are many benefits to filing your immigration form online with USCIS. In this video, you will learn how to submit your application for naturalization, or Form N-400, upload documents, pay for your application, and track your case, all online. Part 1. Sign in to your account. Before you submit a form online, you must first create a USCIS account. For more information about creating an account, visit uscis.gov/fileonline. Be sure to check out the How to Create a USCIS Online Account video if you need help. Once you have an account, sign in to get started on your application. Enter the email address and password you used to create your account, then click Sign In. If you forgot your password, click on this link to reset it. After you have successfully signed into your account, you will be asked to enter a verification code. This verification code will be sent to you in an authentication app, text message, or email. Once you are in your account, select My USCIS. There are other things you can do in your account using the same login information. Explore our FOIA and E-Verify services if you would like. On this screen, select File a Form Online. Then select Application for Naturalization, N-400, and click Start Form. Before starting your application, you have the option to answer a few questions from the eligibility tool. These questions will help you determine if you are eligible to apply for naturalization. You have the option to answer these questions now or go directly to the N-400 application. Click on Determine My Eligibility to begin. Read the questions and select an answer. The questions you see in the eligibility tool are based on your answers. This means if you answer no to the question, were one or both of your parents a U.S. citizen when you were born, you will be asked another question based on this answer. If you answer yes, the information you see will be different. If you are unsure how to answer a question, look for tips to help you along the way. Based on your answers to the questions in the eligibility tool, you may see this screen at the end that tells you that you may be eligible to apply for naturalization. In this case, click on Go to the Application for Naturalization, N-400. If you see this screen, you may not be eligible to apply for naturalization at this time, and we would encourage you to click on the link to learn more about the path to U.S. citizenship. You can also select Start Over to answer the questions in the eligibility tool again. Part 2. The N-400 Online Application. You are now ready to start your N-400 application for naturalization online. Read through the form overview carefully. The overview contains information that will be helpful to you during the online filing process. Once you start your form, your answers will automatically be saved as you complete your application. Filing online also gives you the flexibility to stop working on your application and complete it later. If you cannot finish your application, your answers will be saved as a draft for 30 days. Each time you work on your draft application, your information will be saved for an additional 30 days. We do not save personal information for more than 30 days for security purposes. Any drafts that you started but did not finish will be deleted after 30 days. Click on Start Application to go to the first section of your online application. Part 2, Section 1, Getting Started. There are 6 main sections in the online application. The first section is called Getting Started. Here, you can review your basis for eligibility, add your preparer and interpreter information, and enter your name. Be sure to completely fill out your application. Any missing information could result in slowing down the application process. You will be asked questions that apply to you based on your answers. If you answer yes to the question, "Have you used any other names since birth?" then you will be asked to provide those other names. If you answer no, you will be directed to the next question. Next, you will add your current contact information. You may see a red alert if you leave a field blank. If the alert says you should provide a response, that means we encourage you to respond. If the alert says you must provide a response, that means the information is required to submit your application. You will also provide information about when and where you were born, and your immigration information. You will need to provide your A number in this section. Your A number can be found on your permanent resident card, also known as a green card, in the field marked USCIS number. Here, you'll enter your Social Security number and your online account number if you have one. Click Next to move on to the next section. Part 2, Section 2, About You. You are now in the About You section. Here, you will provide information about your gender and ethnicity, race, height, weight, and the color of your eyes and hair. Next, you will enter information about where you lived in the past 5 years. Click on Add Another Address if you need to add more information about where you lived. Enter your address information, then click Save Entry. The information you added will be removed if you click Cancel. Enter information about where you have worked or attended school during the last 5 years. Select your school or employment type from the drop-down menu. Provide the information requested about your school or employment, then click Save Entry. You may add additional information about your school or employment by clicking on Add Another. Here, you will enter information about any military service, selective service registration, and any trips you have taken outside the United States in the last 5 years. You may see a yellow alert. This means there is an issue with your application. You can still submit your application, but try to resolve the issue if you can. We will contact you if we have questions or need additional information. Next, answer a question about any physical or developmental disability or mental impairment. You can also request reasonable accommodations for your naturalization interview. Part 2, Section 3, Your Family. The next section is about your family. You will first select the answer that describes your marital status. Remember that you will only be asked questions that apply to you based on your answers. If you select that you are married, you will be asked to provide your spouse's name, date of birth, and whether your spouse has used another name before. You will need to add your spouse's current address. You can click on the first box if you and your spouse have the same address. You will need to provide information about your spouse's immigration history. You will also be asked to provide information about any prior marriages. Next, answer questions about your children. Provide your child's name, your child's relationship to you, which could include biological child, stepchild, or legally adopted child, and when and where your child was born. You will need to provide your child's address, a number, and if you have another child, click Add Another to provide additional information about your family. Finally, answer questions about your parents. A yellow alert may appear with important information to help you decide how to move forward. These alerts are built into the system to help guide you through the application process. Part 2, Section 4, Moral character. The next section is moral character. You will answer questions on citizenship claims and voting, legal competency, party or group affiliations, crimes and defenses, immigration proceedings, military, and attachment to the U.S. Constitution. You may be asked to provide an explanation depending on your answer. Many of the questions start with, have you ever, were you ever, or did you ever? This means, has something ever happened in your lifetime? This does not mean, has something happened in the last 5 years, for example. The system will take you through section by section so you will know the progress you have made in completing your application. You can exit at any time and the system will save your progress. As you go through these questions, take your time and be sure you understand what each question is asking. As you are answering questions in this section, read the information that is provided to help you along the way. You will also answer questions about your attachment to the U.S. Constitution. If you understand the oath of allegiance to the United States, and if you are willing to take the oath of allegiance. Part 2, Section 5, Evidence. Next is the Evidence section, where you will upload documents to support your application. These documents help USCIS confirm that your answers are accurate. You will see 2 sections called Required Evidence and Additional Evidence. You will be asked to provide specific documents based on your answers in the application. You can complete your application and upload documents from a computer, phone, or tablet. When uploading documents, click Choose a File and select the appropriate document from your device. You will get a yellow warning that your application may be delayed if you do not provide the requested evidence to support your application. We strongly encourage you to provide the requested information. However, you can still submit your application. Once you upload your document successfully, you will get a confirmation in green that your document has been uploaded. You can use a scanner or camera, such as the camera on your phone, to take a picture of your documents. Make sure all text is clear and readable. Please do not password protect your files. If your documents are in a language other than English, upload an English translation along with the original documents. Your uploaded document will appear on the screen. Click Remove if you want to delete the file from the system. To attach another file, click Choose a File again and upload another document. You have the option to upload additional documents in the Additional Evidence section. Including these additional documents now while you are working on your online application can help make the process easier. You can also bring them to your naturalization interview. You will see the different types of evidence that you need to provide in this section based on your previous answers. For example, if you answer that you have children, provide evidence of your parental relationship. To request a disability exemption to the English or CIVICS requirements, you will need to upload a copy of the Medical Certification for Disability Exemptions, Form N648. Scroll through each evidence section and read the information carefully to determine if you have provided all your supporting documents. You can provide any additional evidence that will help support your responses on the application. Part 2, Section 6, Review and Submit. The last section is Review and Submit. Click Review Application to review your answers. A red alert means there is something missing in your application. You cannot submit your form until you fix this issue. A yellow warning means you may be missing information that could slow down the review process. You can still submit your form. A green check mark means you have completed all required fields. Review your answers before you submit. You can view the summary on the page or click View Draft Case Snapshot to access a draft application for your records. You will have access to a final copy of your application after you submit it, and you can print the final copy for your records. Remember, You can also exit at any time and come back within 30 days to submit your application. Before submitting your application, you must read and agree to the applicant's statement. It is important that you take the time to read through and understand the statement, check the box, then provide your electronic signature. The final step is paying the application fee. Select how you would like to pay for your application. You can securely pay for your fee using a checking or savings account or debit or credit card. Fill out the necessary payment information. Review your payment information. When you are ready to submit, click Continue. This will submit your payment and complete the final step in the application filing process. You have successfully submitted your application for naturalization. Part 3. Manage your case. Before your case has been fully processed, you may see this message for a brief period. You will not be able to see all of your case information. On your account homepage, you will have access to your draft forms and submitted cases. You can view your case status and case history, access the documents you uploaded as evidence, and receive notices quickly. While you are waiting for more information from USCIS, visit the Citizenship Resource Center at uscis.gov/citizenship to prepare for your naturalization interview and test. You will find free study materials to prepare for the English and Civics test, including an interactive practice Civics test. You can also download the Civics Test mobile app on your phone. Part 3, Section 1. Track your case status. Once your case has been processed, you will see your receipt number and information about your case status. We will also provide estimated processing times based on your location. The Case History tab will provide details about your previous case statuses. Part 3, Section 2. Upload unsolicited evidence. On the Documents tab, you can find notices we have sent you regarding your case. You can also upload additional information after you submit your case under the Unsolicited Evidence section. When you click Upload Evidence, you'll be taken to this screen. Choose a file, then select your category. Repeat until all documents are uploaded. Then submit evidence. Note that you can only upload 5 documents at a time. You can repeat the process for uploading documents as many times as needed to ensure all documents to support your application are included. Part 3, Section 3. Send a secure message. Once you submit a form, you'll have access to your secure inbox. You can find it in the drop-down menu under My Account. You will receive a welcome message in your inbox. Click OK. You can then click New Message to send us a secure message. You can select from different subjects that you may need help with. Type your message and click Send. You can view the message you sent in your inbox. When you receive a response, you will also receive a text message or email alerting you to the new message in your account. Part 3, Section 4. Respond to a request for additional evidence. If we need additional information from you, we will issue a request for evidence, which you will be able to respond to in your account. You can view the notice in your Documents tab. You will not be able to upload unsolicited evidence while your request for evidence response period is open. Click Respond to Request. You will be taken to a page to upload your evidence. Choose a file, then select a category. You can upload up to 5 documents in response to your request for evidence. Then click Submit. You will be asked to confirm that you want to submit your response. You will receive a confirmation that your documents were submitted. Now you know what to expect when filing the N400 application online and can see the benefits of having a USCIS online account. You can be confident that submitting your form online is an effective way to submit your application to USCIS. We look forward to working with you on your immigration journey. Start today by visiting uscis.gov/fileonline. The purpose of this video is to help applicants submit their application for naturalization N400 to USCIS through its online filing system. This video is for information purposes only and to demonstrate the process for completing the N400 application online.